All right, not bad. You almost timed it
Almost had
perfectly.
that, almost had
Yeah,
that.
that was pretty good.
I also slowed that down enough. But
I know,
felt...
yeah, with the emphasis and everything like that. It was good. It was good. I'm not even going to take that away from you. That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah. And and BDSA, talk about Mirage playing spoiler for them, and you're right. This is another team in the danger zone, as I have now coined it, where they're in a position.
To the danger
Okay, careful. We're on Twitch, remember? That's not even like a joke. Like, we could get ruined for that.
I'm sorry. Wait, no, I didn't mean
okay.
it.
It's okay.
I can't
Yeah.
sing. It's fine.
It's fine. Kenny Loggins, forgive us. The big thing, BDSA 8-6, really precarious spot to be in here. You want to make sure you can secure as many wins as possible, especially against teams lower than you in the standings. This is what makes this is one of the must wins, because if you look at the rest of the schedule here for BDSA, it's something like top 3 insanely good teams left. Everyone above them in the standings. So any win you can secure is going to be much needed.
Yeah, and them falling down 3 in a row is not ideal for themselves.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
It does. And if you look back at the previous game as well, Mirage did manage to clutch this one out, because I believe last time they met, I want to say it was Shio on the Diana, in fact. And with Rangjun on the TF, and they did not allow him to play the game. BDSA had no jungler that game. That means they had almost no mid lane either. And if they were playing a Diana, that was with Renekton as well. That means that they had no Renekton.
Yeah, they long story short, if you didn't watch that game, BDSA did not have a lot going for them in it.
No!
So this time around, though, they have a much easier to execute draft, more clearly visible and identifiable win cons that you're looking to play.
That game they were BDSO because they had nothing going for them. Because BDS, okay, wait, hold on. I want to say BDS 0, but that doesn't really fit. So it's like, but it's also. You want to fight? You were talking about the early game?
I was, yeah. BDSA looking to, cause I mean, we have Crown Shot and Urdote, of course, having that bot prio. Even though things like Jin and Yui can trade somewhat effectively, you're going to lose out in the health, especially because of the range. It's about getting Crown Shot these early plates, especially because this is 12-4, where Caitlyn's AD growth has been nerfed, and her ability to scale, essentially, has been nerfed just a little bit. And that means that Caitlyn, who's already this AD carry, who you need to snowball in the early game, means that your margin for error is that much smaller here. And so far, it's been going well, but we need to see more. It's got to be taking plates. It's got to be taking towers, moving Crown Shot to the other side of the map to do it all over again.
Indeed. Building up your sets of crockery, one might say.
I'm about to DM. I've never talked to Atlas, but I'm about to DM right now and be like, "You look what you did to me. Look what I have to put up with now.
This is what you've caused. Just pain and duress in my life for absolutely no reason. I don't even know you, but I don't like you."
Yeah. no, I like it. He's good
great set of hair as well, man. How does he do it? Just swish back every single time?
Could ask him.
Perfection. I should.
Yeah.
Alongside how much crockery he has on his house.
No. Yeah.
Look
what? I was just gonna say, a lot of deep vision here. Memento actually manages to dodge a good amount of it. Funny enough, as he's just gonna go ahead and drop the pink ward here. And this is usually what we see from Udyr, unless they're really clear gank angles. He just goes for the full clears, and then the full clear second time, and then because he clears very quickly, he'll full clear a third time, and a gank will be in there somewhere. And especially because Shio is resetting at the moment here, Crown Shot is looking to pick up this turret plate. If he doesn't back soon, he could be in a little bit of trouble.
I'm just dying thinking about it because
me DMing Atlas?
No, not that. I was thinking about, remember that SpongeBob meme? Remember when we became superheroes and then he became the Quickster? And then, so pretty much Udyr is the Quickster. Like,
hey, want to see me full clear? Want to see me do it again? Yeah. Literally. That's Udyr, and that's part of why I despise him. But how I feel right now, clearly, with all those Atlas references, is not important. And, oh my god, Urdote, I don't even think he realizes, but he just narrowly avoided instant death.
He was this close to just potentially give away his life very, very early on, which would have been great. But, for now, we see just a very tame game from both these sides, and I find we'll expectantly see that until we manage to see Crown Shot roam out of the lane. But this Caitlyn Karma lane is supposed to be very, very impressive, considering the amount of poking you put down. And speaking of the impression, there we go. managed to get a bunch of damage down, but instead it's on the other, and Ardote overestimating how long he can live.
Yeah, and that one is a little tough. I mean, you're low health in all regards here as an enchanter, and you tank the tower shot so you can secure the root, but ultimately it's not worth it because no way is the Piltover Peacemaker actually going to get that kill with or without that barrier. So, getting a little too aggressive there. At least Crownshot should still be able to continue farming things off with his jungler in the area. But ultimately, that is something you do have to worry about later on because, again, you need this early game to go very well for BDSA.
Yes, you do, my friend. Because, like you're saying, Crownshot being unlocked is crucial to their plan. Him getting as many plates as he can to feed a family, potentially, and eventually a village. It's crucial. Shio getting locked out, and Ardote getting locked up again. Means that for now, BDSA will be thwarted once more. As Shio in trouble, chains will land, Shockwave falls onto 2, and the flash comes out. Ooh, well done.
Yeah, keeps himself alive. Has to commit the flash, which is tough because Udyr, at that point, if you don't have flash, he's on the same screen as you. You're probably over. So Shiko will have to play accordingly for the next couple of minutes, and especially because he doesn't have the teleport, he's got to walk his way back to lane. He has the Merc Treads going through, partially to do with Rungjun, partially for that bear stun coming out here, where, again, BDSA, early game, crucial, but it's Mirage who are finding some of these advantages here. Even though First Blood went over to Raxo, it's still gold on Mirage's side, and it's still pressure that Cody, Sun, and Raxo get to exert on this bottom lane.
Which, them doing so bodes very well for the chances of Mirage. We were mentioning how this team playing spoiler is exactly what they can do right now, but lowering the chances across the board for the BDSA team, you know, of course they don't want that, but a win in their pocket might help boost their morale, and I find just having much more positive life for this team, who've, you know, looked to be down in the dumps for a little bit. They've been definitely the most experimental team we've had, and with continued picks like the Udyr, they definitely show those signs of stopping for what they can bring out next, which is what makes these drafts so exciting.
It is nice that Crownshot's been able to slowly chip away at this turret. Now with Rift Herald up and Shio farming these top camps, he actually has a window where he can be able to do so. And Ardote being up there with him proves that, as Raxo, of course, has to stick to somebody here. It's going to be Memento. If they secure this Rift Herald and they set up a successful bot dive, then that's a really good way for BDSA to be able to come out on top here.
Ooh, Jane's not landing is unfortunate, but Ranjun, I don't think he actually wants to land. And Memento comes in.
Yeah.
Bear slap not going to land either. Shio, here we go, pitch with the big business briefcase. Stay away.
That one's tough. You have to commit that Crescent Guard because you don't want this Udyr on top of you. You don't want it set up for Rungjun to be able to throw out some of this damage here. No MR built thus far on Shio's side, which means that Mirage are still firmly in control of this early game here. And honestly, now that you know Memento's topside, you can't go for that Rift Herald. Instead, you have to go farm your bottom camps if you're Shio. Hope you can look for some kind of bottom play here maybe, but Raxo recognizes that this is a potential timer there for a dive, so he's going to come back down here. And with level 6 coming up very soon, having access to that final chapter, I don't know if the dive's actually going to be possible. Mirage really keeping this game nice and slow against BDSA's wishes.
Yeah, because we were mentioning about how BDS's early game, you know, haven't necessarily been super duper active, right? They like Vitality, like to play a very controlled game, very macro heavy, very macro focus, and take fights on their own terms, but Mirage have been showing a propensity to be a lot more active, to get active, especially with the mid-jungle duos of Memento and Raxo.
And speaking of active, Memento going for these invades. He's going to go ahead and drop that Rift Herald. And just go ahead and recall. So he's really just playing for himself. It looks like he's like, yeah, I want a little bit of extra gold.
Bad Lulu even in range to get the gold? Okay.
Oh no, he's not. By no means is he in any possible close proximity to be able to get that. No.
No, yeah, because I was gonna say, because I guess yeah, Memento, like you said, just wanting that solo gold for himself and not give it to his later.
It's Udyr players, man. That's what happens. He does something to you. That's what it does. You know what? Mark is like that too when he plays Udyr. If you're listening, Mark, when you play Udyr, it makes me upset.
Shout out to my man Rafa here, just coming in with a bear slap and deciding, oh, look at the low health laner that you've that you've oppressed for.
Thank you.
For the past 6 minutes. Would be a shame if someone took the kill.
It's not even a shame. He's happy about it.
Oh yeah, he's excited. He's elated. He's overjoyed. Even.
Yeah. But jokes aside, though, Memento, yeah, that was an interesting play. I do wonder if he was trying to clear wards or something, and he ended up pressing it.
Shockwave. The headshot too is tanked up, and Rangjun is fine with a Yumi on him. Gets a little bit of healing back. Interesting play by BDSA. It was almost fruitful, but does establish Dragon priority.
Uh-oh, final chapter.
Yeah, that's the flash from Shiko. But
he just got it back, too. That's the thing that sucks. And now, at the very least, you do get a key ultimate out. You know Rangjun has no flash, no mimic. So this is actually a good potential opening for BDSA, but I don't know if they want a 50-50. I think they want to go on Memento.
Yeah, they get the lockdown, they get the Memento, he gets the flash out, along with the Yumi following him as well. Rangjun, playing on the back end, wanted to find an angle to assassinate somebody, but not enough damage. And Cody's son, not enough crit.
So the big thing that's been working out for BDSA so far, even though bot lane hasn't been as impactful, as dominant as you hope when you go for Caitlyn with an Enchanter, you still manage to use this pressure to be able to secure yourself that dragon. That means they're halfway towards the soul, and I think this is what, a Hextech soul that we just saw. It's very powerful. It's a very good win condition for BDSA to play for here. They just have to continue the stacking, but it's going to be hard. Yeah. Because you get to a point too where Rangjun, when he starts coming over walls, you are in a lot of trouble. And also, if Udyr with a cat is running towards you, you're also in trouble.
That's far too many animals on the rift right now.
I agree. It's not a zoo.
I was want to quote Zoolander there. Okay. Like, what is this? You know, like a summer's rift for ants, but it doesn't really land.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. One after the other, but all these animals are quite oppressive. You know, although they make for a nice show, but they can continue to do tons and tons of harm.
Oh, I like this.
As Kranshot and Dote roaming around with Shio and Shiko to make sure that they can put a siege on the bot tower, roam him to the top side possibly, but no wave there, but we'll continue to try to full funnel as much gold into the Caitlyn's pockets as they can, as the next wave should do it.
That's good. So it's not as explosive as we may expect, but Kranshot, he's been part of 4 plates going down in this bottom lane. Yep. Some have been solo. So the gold lead on top of the CS here is going to start to really mount up in his favor. The big thing now is going to be a play in these next couple of minutes to take down that turret and then rotate Kranshot elsewhere. There isn't going to be time for you to be able to farm any more plates because we're 30 seconds till they fall, but still being able to get him that bonus gold from taking down the first turret has to be BDSA's #1 priority here, because if they keep him bot, if they're able to push out this bot turret and push out this bottom wave, it's going to allow BDSA to play for this dragon in the next couple of minutes, because that's another priority for them.
Speaking of pushing out bottom wave, Cody's son had the opportunity to do so as Shio was spotted topside as well by Bad Lily. So just he knows that in making his way down bot very, very soon, but it's to be clear to do so. So Cody's son and Raxo do have a bit of breathing room, but considering Kranshot and Dote show up a bit too early, I'm sure he's hoping to get at least 1 plate out of this, and with the Memento not there bearing them, will mean that sadly for now they'll be forced back once again. As I wanted to say, this is our second Hextech Rift of the day?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad we're not just seeing Cloud Souls, to be honest.
I agree.
The new dragons are cool. This new Rift is especially cool. So I'm a big fan. And at the moment, Mirage, still a big fan of how this game has slowed down. This time really is on their side here in our last match of the day. And that's why Dragon Soul, incredibly important for Team BDSA. They are, really focused on that one. And with Shio farming his topside camps, he's going to be in the proximity for this dragon starting up very soon. But, look at the wards. Mirage, hold on.
Shio, they're going to play on him once again. There's a lost chapter. And, Bye! That's the fire. Bear slap, or don't say, chain down. Kranshot over the wall. And he's exhausted. There we go, the curtain call. We'll make sure to get one more for Cody's son. Back into the wall goes Bad Lulu. That's a big gnar. Bye-bye goes the sniper.
And just like that, this is what you can do as the Udyr. You are very, very happy to face check, especially with a Yumi under your belt, being able to keep you healed, keep you sped up, and offer some CC of her own there. And being able to catch out Shio like that is very detrimental here. We're a minute away from this dragon, and we're just going to take a look. Like, this is how you have this deep vision. You know Shio is on the red buff, so you're very easily able to just comfortably take this Hex Gate, use your ultimates, and all those base stats you have to be able to win it out here. And of course, Cody-san, just insult to injury. Even Bad Lulu TPs to this one, which I honestly don't think he had to.
No, I mean, but then if you didn't, you'd be giving the kills to an Udyr. And who wants to do that?
Bad Lulu is clearly just a man of culture. Understands that Udyr having kills is not acceptable, so he will commit resources to prevent that.
He plays
You're
Mundo.
right.
I've known that since then that he's a man of culture.
You're
Anyone
right.
with final cultural taste plays Mundo. I would know because I do.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of fun.
He is. He's
I just like throwing cleavers. It's cool.
I agree, especially in the corporate Mundo suit when you throw business like just
Briefcases?
big briefcase. Yeah. You walk in the lane with your knifing yourself 4 down, pretend like you're busy. Fantastic. But Shiko wanted to get busy as well, as he was under some threat, but he's fine. He walks away, a little speed boost away. Rangjun misses out on the play, but that does mean that with him being forced back, Mirage had the opportunity to deny the sole point from BDS.
They have a little bit of vision, but I think the dragon is flown out of it now. They're not going to do anything about it, though. They're just going to let that one go. It is unfortunate. Getting that early soul point, I think, would have been a big deal for BDSA.
Yeah.
But the fact that they didn't means it's going to take them, what, 5, 10 more minutes? Potentially. That's assuming they get both dragons as well. The bright side is Aggressivu is able to really farm up, has this hull breaker, and is hanging out in the side lane. So he is going to be a pretty big duelist threat. But that's pretty much all BDSA have to show for this early game so far. In terms of CS, Cody-san is more or less caught up. He has a kill up on Crown Shot, so that almost evens them out in terms of gold, I think.
So this is the final chapter put down. Here goes Memento to all that Inferno damage. And then with the final shot again from Cody-san, he pops the barrier. Memento goes in once more. We're probably locked up, and that's a 1-for-1 given over. Mirage out to get away from this, but 2-for-1 at the end of the day.
Positive trade. You manage to get more for it. This is what Memento can do. He can just run in, use his body, use his damage to be able to set up kills for the rest of the team here. And it's all on Raxo. So once you see these openings, Memento can just run in. It's that final chapter. Udyr is faster than you. So, and once he can root you, what are you supposed to do? There isn't much you can do except try to burst him. But also, look at his items. Turbo Chem Tank. He's got the plated steel caps and that Warden's mail. And the only real solid magic damage is Chico. Gated by those cooldowns means that the only one who would really be able to take him down are the AD champs. So it's not happening.
I was really hoping he would build Deadmans. So
he probably will.
Even faster. Man, not much later on though.
Oh my god.
Bye, Baradote. Second pick off here in a crown shot. There you go. Bear slap and down. Crown shot. Taken down. Double kill for Rangjun. He continues to rain terror over this mid lane.
No one's raining more terror than Memento, I'll tell you that. And that means second Herald's going to go over to the very easily. Mirage Elyandra, very much firmly in control of this game. Very much willing to play spoiler for BDSA's playoffs hopes. Again, this is a must win for Team BDS Academy because they are only facing teams above them in the standings from this moment on. So losing to Mirage could ruin their playoff hopes.
Memento almost forgot the.
He's too fast.
Yeah, he's zooming, man. As we'll see how Ardote died. That was seconds.
LeBlanc, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Exactly, because LeBlanc is a trickster, so she made Ardote disappear.
That's right. It's a cool magic trick. LeBlanc's really good at those. That's why she has that skin. Prestigious LeBlanc, I think it's called.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I find that is actually a take on a superhero named Zatanna, who's in the DC.
Oh my god, that makes perfect sense. I love Zatanna.
Yeah, big fan of Zatanna, yeah.
Why doesn't she speak backwards English in that skin? Then that would have been so
cool.
cool.
Dude, that'd be so sick!
Oh, well, whatever. Not important.
That's just speculating at this point.
Yeah.
It's but yeah, on the other end, like you're saying, Mirage Elyandra now have to give us mid tower, and they don't want to take an unfortunate fight. They're split the resources as Rangjun is top and Bad Lulu is bot side. Who are going to control their waves, and they'll equalize. Well, they'll fall down in terms of turrets, as Rangjun just looks to just push his wave in.
Well, it's one blue trinket already used, and there it. Oh no.
Da-dum.
Da-dum.
Da-dum. Da-dum. Da-dum. Oh, it didn't happen.
No, it's gonna happen. He's recalling.
And he gets away. That was anticlimactic.
A little bit. I mean, Chico has a flash. I'm sure he had a scare in that play, which was man, this is Rungjun. Once he gets another item done, Chico won't even have time to flash. It'll be over. And now, speaking of time, we're a minute out on this next dragon here. BDSA, I mean, they need it. Can they get it? I mean, if you ask me, no, they can't, because we're at that point too where this Caitlyn has fallen behind. Cody-san has gotten to his second item, and unless you get some kind of monumental pickoff, this should be Mirage's second Drake. They're at this point just going to be stacking Hextech Drakes.
BDS right now are convinced themselves that they don't need this Drake at all. Consider they know
yeah,
they can't
the
have
copium.
Exactly.
They have their own supply.
They're like SpongeBob in that episode.
I don't need it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. But turns out, Beatdown, they do need it. They desperately need it. If they are to have some sort of vantage point in this game, because Mirage control almost just the entire map, as you can clear out vision right now, it's 10 seconds left for the next dragon.
So you do have this opening where they're going to drop Herald, and Mirage are going to be able to use that to make the play here. The thing is, though, Meganar is done. So maybe this will be a dragon that they trade for here as Rangjun is trying to get some poke off.
The curtain call opened up. Look at Memento on the backside, looking for Crown Shot as well, who is by himself. He couldn't just 90 caliber over the wall, but they just take the dragon. That's sole point, and Mirage were locked out of heaven.
Yeah, it's not so surprising. Bad Lulu doesn't have the ultimate available because he's in mini Nar form. He was exhausted. So the thing is, you trade it for this mid-tier 1 turret. You're probably going to be able to pick up the mid-tier 2 as well. It is a nice chunk of gold, but this is a big secure for BDSA regardless. The fact that they, who have been and are behind for quite some time now, able to secure the soul point is a big deal. And that means dragon number 4 is on the menu in about 4.5 minutes time. And they're at a point where if Mirage spend a lot of their vision, a lot of their time around this bottom side of the map, that could open up a Baron for BDSA.
And BDSA need every opening they can get as of this point. Because for Mirage, as of right now, they've continued to play this sort of, see champ, kill champ sort of composition. Where
that's a good way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, where they've decided that, at least with Sheikah or even with Crown Shot, they're going to play the game. But to be fair, that's how they played last time as well. They played against BDSA. But for now, Shia will stay alive. But look at the back end, the Rangjun's caught out. That's a shutdown too. A shockwave as well as one more. Cody's son is more than definitely dead. This is disaster right now for Mirage.
Disaster doesn't even begin to describe it. You give away so many kills. Yeah, sure, your jungler survives, but this is the Baron. You catch up in gold off of this one play alone, and BDSA are going to be able to get one of the strongest buffs in the game. Thing now is, Memento is spotted. They know he's there.
Yes,
they just need to keep him off.
Bad Lulu is almost also mega. If you can find a way into this Memento, takes a bunch of damage. He's just so fast. He's running. He's taking aggressive moves. Just attention there, but they lock him. They gnar him back. They know they can't kill him. And Bad Lulu, not slowed, and neither is Memento. They both look to run the W and the flash as they want to get out of dodge. But I don't think BDSA want to let them get out of here.
Yeah, Bad Lulu is probably donezo. Oh yeah, he's gonna get spotted by the trinket.
Dude, they're still chasing, but he is definitely dead though. He hasn't landed slow either. Aggressive, let's go. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4. There we go, and the final. Nice.
Right, long spawn timer, and because of this too, you get the empowered recalls coming through. This is a huge turning point for BDSA in this game, and you're already seeing it. Aggressive backs, spend some of that gold he's got the Cyril does, which is going to be a big deal because one, the slows is going to allow him to keep on top of people easier, and that armor penetration is going to be good on Memento, who's stacking an unbelievable amount of armor at the moment.
What? And go back to a bit to the old strats to see champ kill champ. That's Chico with a likely dead, but ooh, they can't burst him down in time. And now the turn for BDSA as they find out Memento. They can't kill him either. Both decently low health bars on both these sides. Flash is still up right now for Memento as BDSA want to chase them down, but they decide it's not necessarily worth it. They're wasting their time.
Right, especially even though the healing memento is still quite low, he's going to be able to shove out this next wave, and at this point, okay, the binding has missed. Memento has to walk away.
He has Yumi with him. He's fun.
Yeah.
He can, look at just...
But look, he's baroning up the minions. That's the thing, though. It takes so long for Memento to be able to actually deal with those.
Shockwave in. He overstays his welcome. That was way too overzealous, but he still has the Yumi, so he stays alive. That's not okay, man. That's actually not okay.
It's not. I don't like it. It's just... It's gross, but if you're BDSA, it's okay. You don't care that he lives or dies. You're wasting his time at this point. And what does that mean? The rest of your team can push out mid. Aggressivu, he's very happy just taking this turret, getting more gold in his pocket. 4-1-0 or 4-0-1 on this Graves. He is fed out of his mind at almost 300 CS. BDSA have now gotten themselves in the lead. That's a 3,500 gold Baron power play as Mirage let this entire game slip from their fingers.
And all it took was simply one play beatdown. It's just one overstep, and the confidence was showing from Mirage. They knew that, okay, we can take these fights as long as we have an Udyr on our side, but that's how we know. And with them overstaying as of right now, we'll see if they potentially overstay for this Dragon, as up in 25 seconds.
And this is BDSA Soul. They're in the perfect position to be able to take it. Baron is expiring in 10 seconds, but the damage is done. They have gotten gold. They have reset and spent it. And Aggressivu, he's just going to pick up more gold. He doesn't have TP, so he can't back and spend it, but this is still a big deal. It's more gold than XP bleeding across the map, and now he's going to have plenty of time to join. It's going to be on Rangjun. We need to see a pick onto someone like Shiko or Crown Shot.
He tries to set up, doesn't find much. The shield going to tank up the initial damage for Shiko. For now, the bad Lulu. Also on this side, he is Mega, does not have Flash, but look at how they're grouped up here, Beatdown. If you have Flashes, they're most definitely all dead, but still can't find it, playing keep wave for now. They go into this, at the start of the wall, they find Shio, but they can't kill him out. The Rangjun goes in the back end to kill. One more of Crown Shot, there we go. That's one more death, and a nice snipe from Cody's son. Rangjun will die, but what necessarily matters to get one more. The cat is dead as well.
Good.
Okay, BDSA turning it back around, like you said. Aggressivu is fed out of his mind. And that's a double kill. Memento has to run away. He does not have enough speed to catch up to him. He's wasting your time. You don't want this smoke, bro. He's running away. I don't know what you're doing, but still, that's Dragon. Giving up. Wait, no. Mirage got that. Wow.
Yeah, Mirage got that, but that's still positive for BDSA. You managed to things started looking good for Mirage in this fight, but because BDSA managed to, off the back of mostly Aggressivu, managed to pick up a lot of these kills in Shiko, you are able to hold on to control of the game. So the thing is too, I just want to point out, Memento was able to outrun him, and he was getting slowed by Cyrilda's. I'm just gonna let that sit there.
And that's without a Yumi as well. But
oh, it was without Yumi. Yeah, he's just by himself.
I think
he might have blue smited, to be fair.
I'm gonna say he blue smited and he popped Chem Tank for Copium.
Chem Tank only works running towards enemies. I know, man.
Udyr champ.
Udyr's a champ. Udyr's a champ. And BDSA are a team who have found their way back into this game beautifully. And it is a game where you're playing Caitlyn Karma, and you fall behind. Usually, people start saying, "Go next." It's an FF angle. Just start over. We'll get them next time. But they managed to pull it back off one really big team fight that led into a really big Baron. That led into a really big power play. And BDSA still in control at this state of the game.
Yeah, Aggressivu is in the comms. Don't worry, guys. That scale. Don't worry, it's fine.
I mean, he sure does. 6-0-2. Maw is actually a really big build
so nice.
Because it's such a strong item right now, and it means that no one can 1v1 Aggressivu. Nope. That's it. And they're, oh my god, dude, they're going to base race. This is perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah, this is because with the siege power that they have at the end for Crown Shot.
You want the tier 2? Go for it.
Yeah, they just lose all this. They know that this is not a great battle, and they get the inhib, and they will immediately get out. Bye-bye.
It's so easy. And at that point, they know, yeah, okay, fine. Cody's son, stay. You can put some damage into this turret, and they'll be able to get some gold back. But the problem is, and okay, that's nice and clean. Jin mains definitely appreciate that one. Now, though, a bit of danger here as they are getting closed out on. Shiko's the only one. Okay, no, everything's fine.
Yeah, everyone's okay. Everybody's alive, right? Nothing much that happened there, but for now, on the other end, you mentioned BDSA is a team, Mirage Elyandra. is also a team who are desperately looking for the way back into the game if they are to equalize things. You mentioned a massive morale boost is definitely in order for themselves after the losing streak that they've been on. And if they are to continue pushing the envelope, this is the way to do it. The next Dragon fight will be crucial. They could set up a potential Baron bait as well, as that is up, which I believe they're trying to do with Memento and Rexo.
Right, they don't care about this bottom wave. It's about mid and top here. Top, auto-pushing because of the supers. And the thing that's tough, too, a lot of Mirage's comp does rely on Rungjun, especially from this game state here. Oh my god, look at Aggressivu. All that, he lost a third of his health, and it's because of that Moth that he's got going there, too. It means Rungjun isn't going to be able to burst him. You're not going to be able to burst Shio, who has Force of Nature. So there isn't that many options for him here. So Mirage need to try and set him up. Memento and Bad Lulu are the ones to look for here as BDSA just starts fair.
Indeed, they are definitely on vision as well, too, so as they go ahead and clear that out. For now, the battle of the battling warriors will continue. As there is the curtain call. It's opened up right now, but Aggressivu can just tank all 4 shots. Take nothing, the shockwave and the flash, not even for Cody-san, sorry. As he'll walk away, Baron's taken down, Ranju's in the pit, goes back, Ranju doesn't take it, but Memento steals the Baron, and he'll get out alive. He stays alive for so long, and they pop the GA from Aggressivu. How does he do it?
Okay, the only thing that's, the only saving grace now is that Memento is off the screen now for about 30 more seconds. There's a few seconds between him and that potential last Hextech Dragon here, so BDSA have this window. Aggressivu will have teleport soon enough so he can make this play onto Rungjun. If he's able to take him out, that's almost a guaranteed soul here.
You're looking for him, right? He could chase him down, but it is still a LeBlanc. So she can hop, skip, and jump away very, very far. And it won't necessarily matter. Won't find him. So Dragon's still very much of a variable right now for both of these sides. Soul for BDSA, soul point for Mirage.
Yeah, the thing to look out for is that Mirage, they can't let this one go through because that will pretty much be the nail in the coffin here for BDSA. But the problem is, you got supers, actually 2 waves of supers pushing through the top lane right now. It's going to be in their base very soon.
Bad Lulu's also here, so when he's by himself, he goes and has a big arm to the wall.
Oh, they secured it!
But they secured it, Karsha, that's Soul! Look at that, a big crit! Managing to make sure that, Smite isn't all it's cracked up to be.
That's right. That's 2 objectives secured today by the autos of 80 carries. First it was a Jhin, and now it's Crown Shots Caitlyn, and that's a big deal for BDSA. They're still ahead in gold, and even though Mirage get this good angle where you take out the jungler, you think, okay, great, no smite. Problem is, they weren't able to actually win that supposed smite fight. So Mirage, man, they are running out of time. Time might very well be up, in fact, because, oh my god, look at Crown Shot.
Looking for way back in, like he's the stadium lost track to play. They pulled on him for quite a bit, but with his team behind him, he knows he's fine. Will stay alive as well. As Shio is now back up. Baron should expire pretty soon for Mirage. With its soul in the hand of BDSA, they have to be a bit careful as Ranju continues to push.
Right, and there's enough a wave here that if Rungju stays, he might be able to threaten the turret, but he doesn't want to take any chances here. Again, that Force of Nature means he's not going to be able to fight. Mirage, they have to try the 4 for 4.
Cody's son are almost dead too. Luckily for the Yumi, he stays alive from the back of it. But that 4th shot misses, and they don't manage to find a pick yet again. Good setups right now for Mirage to keep forcing these plays.
It's tough. Mirage, their only options left is for trying to find these plays with the curtain call there. And when Rexo's forced to use that final chapter very defensively, it's hard for you to find that angle with the Udyr where it's like, okay, I found someone caught out. I'm going to sprint them down and try and help get the CC off and burst someone down. But they can't. The ability to kite at this moment is so good, and it helps that your auto attacks with the Hextech Soul actually slow. So it makes it even easier for the members of BDSA to be able to kite out Memento. So when you think about their options and how they want to play this game, Rungjun, you're playing LeBlanc. You're trying to get these pickoffs, but because of itemization, it's a little hard. Your options are limited. So you have to go for very specific people. Crown Shot and Urdote. That's who he has to look for in a lot of these skirmishes here. And Memento is also going to need to be able to try and find outdone somebody. I think Shio, because objective fighting is probably what's going to make the difference for the remainder of this game. And if you can take him out before an objective and not trade your life, you should be able to secure things like this next Baron or maybe the Elder Dragon if we go another 4 minutes.
But the Crescent Guard is just so good as
sure is.
Speaking of, yeah, because they can just immediately force them off of one after the other. As we're not too sure what the little pause was, but should be fine.
It was something.
Like you said, yeah, it was something. Everybody's fine, everybody's alive, everybody's okay. As the Baron expires.
Yeah, you know what? I can tell you that pause was something about something. I promise you that. That's the beatdown guarantee.
You're a man of very few but very many words.
That's right. Very few, many words. That's me.
The insight you give is exponential.
Thank you.
And I find my brain expand every time I hear words being exuded from your mouth.
That's all I ever wanted. That's the effect I want to have on people. So I really appreciate that you think that.
You're welcome, man. It's like my brain's like the Grinch, you know. And remember when like his heart
grew 3 sizes? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're laying down. Yeah, that's what I live for. Expanding people's brains, metaphorically, of course, because our skulls are only so big.
I was gonna say, I just have a permanent migraine the entire time.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was causing you so much harm. I'll tone it down.
That's why I don't like you.
Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, I wouldn't too if you're giving me migraines. Jesus.
For now, I believe Mirage are having a bit of a migraine trying to figure out how to get back into this game, as every play they tried has been thwarted, written off, or not able to just work essentially too, because just how far back they can play this poke composition. They put it out in draft for BDS, still very strong, and they can both engage and disengage with the two. And poking from this far away with the soul is quite nice, because now Mirage are locked into a corner.
Right, even with the lead BDS they have, the soul that they have, these team fights are a little precarious. That's why they're taking things slowly. That's why they're not just simply forcing the situation here. They're just gonna wait for this Baron in a minute 30, spend some of the gold that they have here, and I mean, you're really reaching a lot of breakpoints here. Shiko, who hasn't died once this game, has 12 pages in that. Oh my God, help me out.
Yeah,
Medjais.
Medjais, I was gonna say.
I can't even believe it took me that long.
I was gonna say Soul Stealer Medjais. That's how
that would have been funny. But yeah, 12 pages in the Medjais. You see stopwatches coming out across BDSA and crucial members like Shio and Crownshot, which means they know that they're going to be fighting very, very shortly. And all they need to do is keep pressure mid, keep pressure top, and it's going to allow them to set up the vision. Mirage, though, Rangjun doing exactly what he needs to do. Dote, one of his big targets, if he's able to take him out.
But he's not going to find him. He doesn't walk close, but maybe he gets crunch shot out of it. He's being body blocked. Bye-bye! There we go!
Wow.
See you later, sayonara! One more guy, Danzo, Shio, in trouble.
Aggressive moves.
It's walks away, like you said, aggressive, you're going to get able to take up so much damage. He simply does not care, but not Rangjun. I've been locked in the corner. There's the exhaust, aggressive woo. Stun down all the CC.
He's still alive.
Keep him alive, but the Hex Drinker will save his life and Rangjun gets chunked to half. But look at Bad Lulu as he gets the inhib as well. Adding more pressure points across the entire map. One more hop to the wall memento.
Oh my God, aggressive
might be in for a bit too much, but aggressive woo takes so much damage. Crownshot's well almost dead. They're chasing him down. He's not gonna stay alive. Rangjun's now in. The smite gonna save him for a little bit longer, but memento with a bear. Slap, death, fire, inferno. There we go. One more down. BDSA get locked into a chokehold. Mirage by the play they want.
And that's it. That's the play right there. Rangjun being able to burst someone down, set up the 5 versus 4, and Mirage get the angle they're looking for. They're going to get the Baron, and these spawn timers are long, but it's not enough for them to end the game. But you know what it is long enough for? Setting up for Elder Dragon. We talk about Baron as one of the best buffs in the game. Elder is the best buff, so being able to get those empowered recalls, immediately move your way onto the map, push mid, clear vision, puts Mirage in the position to be able to end this game. I mean, look at that, all on those character models. They all just finished the major item coming through here too. Mirage, they're as strong as can be.
And Aggressive Wu is still not up for 15 seconds. Shio not up for 1 second as well. He will have to run out for this, but he's not going to make it in time. They're just going to have to give up the Elder here, Beatdown. They can't fight this.
That's brutal. That's tough. You lose Elder. You lose Baron. I mean, realistically, with spawn timers, there was no way they were going to reasonably able to make it in time. All BDSA can do now is hunker down, as Mirage can look to push things to end here. We're at 40 minutes. If a single other person dies, that is game ending.
Something that we know that, you know, BDS definitely don't want. They were in the driver's seat for quite a fair bit. They thought they had it. They had an open inhib. They found a massive fight, but this game has been so topsy-turvy. It seems to be going more topsy at this point for Mirage, as they're finally on top. Maybe the coin will land heads for them once again, as they push in.
Yeah, this one is going to be tough. The 5v5 is not there when you're dealing with the Elder buff right there. Now this curtain call is going to apply the buff, and more than anything else, it's going to get space. Allow this minion wave to walk through, baroned up, mind you. The BDSA are going to do their best to wave clear. All Mirage have to do now, just take it nice and slow, take these two inhibitors, and they can threaten top if they want to, but they have the power to just end the game and look for it here.
Which is what they're looking to do exactly as of right now. Bad Lulu does not have Mega for much longer, but look at the Hextech Soul and the wave clear. And getting out of this is so disgusting. All the Baron upstream minions generally do not matter. And considering it's not more than one wave stacking, this does not pose a threat at all to BDSA. As Rang Jun is a little bit too far, and Shockwave is much too far back as Memento will walk away from this as well.
Yeah, unfortunate the Shockwave misses. Rang Jun's going to get healed up to full because we're Yumi at 40 minutes, man. Is definitely a lot to be working with here, but still, like you said, the wave clear is so good. Bad Lulu might look for the opening with that Mega, but the damage is there from BDSA, so they have to be very, very careful. Unless Rang Jun can burst someone down, they don't have an actual angle in here, and because this is their base, they can play front to back very easily. There's no flank angles. Rang Jun can't find the opening like he did when they won that last fight. Yeah,
there's nothing there to be had for them either. So with Baron expiring in just another 10 seconds as well, Mirage know they've been in the situation before. If they did manage to triple inhib them though, that would have been nice. And I was thinking with all the time they spend in their base, they could at least push this wave in to make sure that, you know, top tower could have also been another power point for themselves. And triple inhib really would have done in BDSA, but sadly no dice there.
At this point, game is slowed down. Elder buff is actually expired, so it's not there for Mirage anymore, and we're just going to take a look at the damage charts. God, Aggressivu, 410 CS, 30k damage in his pocket. Unreal what this Graves has been able to do, and he's going to need to do a little bit more in this next team fight here, because again, it is in the base, so it's harder for Rang Jun to find an angle. That makes it even harder when if you might distortion accidentally into a Graves or a Xin Zhao, and that's the big thing to worry about, because right now, you can see how willing they are to even jump on this LeBlanc and almost take him down. If they do manage to burst down Rang Jun BDSA, they find their way back in, because we're at this point in the game where one big fight could end it all. Spawn times are so long.
Gold leads do not matter.
At this point, no.
No. Half your items don't matter.
Probably.
GA matters though.
Yeah.
Some of the spells kind of matter.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Champions definitely matter.
Oh, yeah.
Team like fights matter the most.
Yeah, that's probably the whole game.
I think that's the tier list for what matters right now.
I like that. You should tweet that. I don't know. I think it'd be funny.
I think so too. I think it'd be pretty good.
And you know what? Right now, BDSA are actually in this position because, again, the superior wave clear we talked about, whereas they're able to actually push I can't believe this, with this back and forth game, they're able to take the tier 3, and this curtain call.
Bad Lulu is now in. Oh, he can't find a way back. He gets a nard of them back.
He gets salted.
The shockwave in. Bad
Are
Lulu's
you kidding
dead.
me? He's
it's
gone.
A geopod. No, that's so bad. He actually wasn't able to flash it. He gets thwarted off and slowed. It's a 4v5. Mirage, they had everything in their hands. It was going so well for themselves. And that's now the inhibitor as well. Look to be taken down in a 4v5. BDSA, no, they can force their way in, but there's no double inhib, well, single inhib now. So it might not be able to do this, but they have to try.
They don't even need to go for that one. They need to use the spawn timers and jump in.
Yeah, there we go. GA pop. Cody Sun, Lone Staff only dead, but with Chico taking that, though, that's a big shutdown on the other end. Mirage have to just waste their time, and Memento looking to do exactly that. But
mid-wave.
Yeah, he has to cut this off, but if he cuts this off by himself, he's dead. and he cuts us off with the Yumi. But he's still more than likely dead. He's like, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me. Hey, look at the shiny toy here. As he's just wasting your time. Bad Lulu is up in 10 seconds. So that way it'll be a 4v4 again. But if Shio dies here, this will be such an overstep. And that's the exhaust put down. And BDSA allow Mirage to live into the day. What?
Wow, that was almost game, but Rungjun was able to, with Memento, end up getting a big kill, stall the game out. You're still 20 seconds from Cody's son. We're still 30 seconds from the Elder. BDSA considering starting it, but instead, just want to go for the Elder Dragon coming soon. Oh my god.
I know, this is the second Elder of the game.
I mean, nobody has grievous wounds on BDSA side.
That is what
illegal.
I'm saying. I don't know how this is happening at this point, but Rungjun takes far too much damage. And illegal plays continue to happen on both of these sides. There's a Bad Lulu. He has popped the Mega, so he will not be able to get that up for the actually, he should be able to get it up for the time for the next fight. For now, let's clear out the jungle.
Yeah, we've got a lot of ultimates up. Cody's son able to open up the curtains. Bad Lulu, though, like you said, he's out of Mega Gnar. BDSA could look to just burst this down. They don't have the team fight on the side of Mirage to be able to win it, but here come the curtain call.
Like you said, it forces away BDSA, but they just have to wait for this to die down. And for now, they will get a bit of control back to Cody's son. Isolated, has to walk away. That's a collateral damage down. Bad Lulu now in. That's another shield too, but he stays alive. You gotta get Cody's son by himself. He's dead. Aggressive solos him. And now Memento cannot go in. He's lucky dead too. Ooh, the kid gets his alive for a couple seconds. Bad Lulu as well. He has the Mega Gnar up, but that Mega Gnar ain't gonna do anything at all. Like you said, he's TPing into the base. Aggressive wants to make sure to end this game here and now.
Spawn timers are so long. Aggressive, all he needs is one super minion, and he's able to make something happen. Look at the damage, where he might see that 1v2.
Oh, the GA's pop rank June is now in, but they have the Elder Dragon. That's one RAR. They're looking for the second. Another pop to go down. Mirage Elyandra, they put up a valiant effort, but they shall fall like the kings they are. Joyfully. So woefully, I like to say.
BDSA